Good evening and welcome to a fabulous evening of World Series Backyard Baseball Online League gameplay. I am the Terra Stark, joined by Nate-tastic28, and Raj is here. How are y'all this evening? Should be.
Let's get hyped.
Who is it?
You ready to play a game?
I do think it's tough to not carry on the tradition of me finishing runner-up in this joint, but still fun to watch.
That's one way to put it. Good on you. Taking a look at our lineups today. Again, we've had Killerbat's high-power lineup up against Schwilly's Cardinals here with a really solid cast of defensive arms on the field. What are the two of you looking for this evening as we watch this game begin?
I think obviously you got to go with on the Orioles side, you got to go with the bats, all the 80 plus power bats that they have on their lineup. Even Butch almost hit a home run last game, and he only has 50 power, so that's what I'm looking for on the Orioles side.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, having lost to the Cardinals in the playoffs, it's tough roster, tough team. Both of these players by now are, they're experienced. They played a ton of games this season. They've obviously won a ton of games, and you look at the playoff. How these brackets have gone. It's basically been chalk. These were the two basically best teams in their respective divisions, and here they are meeting at the end, and that's kind of what you want, right? You want the best players, earning their way to the end, and hopefully we're in for a great series.
That is just about what we've seen here. We are now joining the action live at Parks Department Field number 2.
On the mound today is Nancy Chin. Stan Olafson steps up to bat.
Stan Olafson leading off here today.
Takes the stretch, fires.
And for the sound of things, I believe we're going to go 2 games tonight. Win or lose, regardless, it sounds like we'll be playing 2 games tonight.
Get a fabulous doubleheader out of this. That's what you love to hear.
Into the windup, the pitch. A swing. That's a foul. And the count is 2-1.
Yeah, and I root for good games as opposed to any particular player, but I think if we're all honest, we'd love to see a game 5 out of this. That would obviously be a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
For sure, yeah. Game 5 would be epic.
Nancy selling out to get on SportsCenter.
There you go.
Well, technically they are on SportsCenter, Backyard SportsCenter.
Yeah, that's right.
Where's my drum kit?
It's going up the right field line, and it goes foul.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's perfect.
There's no way.
1-1 pitch. Strike 2. 1 and 2.
Soundboard comes in handy.
The stretch. 1-2 pitch.
We get it. You pay for Discord Nitro.
Hey, that one is for anyone. Anyone can use that.
Yeah, heard that one before. This one's a freebie. Two balls. Is this going to be a freebie for Emily Lubel?
3 and 2.
We'll count now.
Here's the motion. The 3-2 pitch.
You can understand pitching around Emily, high slug player, and a lot of extra base hits this season.
Proving exactly why she was getting pitched around.
As I said, high slug player.
Cardinals are already on the board, 1-0. It's Battle of the Birds.
Adios, baseball!
It's always these lefties, Nate. I'm telling you.
We do for you.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Boy, and again, with these great, high-powered offenses on a field where the corner walls are so shallow, you really don't have a lot of room for error on the pitching side.
A swing. Foul ball. 1 out.
No, we saw the righties get not boosted, but they're more beneficial, or the lefties
A bouncing
uh,
ball.
are more
That's
beneficial.
wide.
And before
Got it
the
now. Tosses it over first. Safe at
the
first.
scum got fixed.
Sally Dobbs.
It's good effort from Butch there.
Time
It's
out.
good to see Sally got off of her babysitting duties to be able to play in this series. That's great.
I would hope you could get out of babysitting for the World Series. My gracious.
On the way. Swinging. Whoops. Slide. Runner on first. One out.
It's no Williamsport, but
Ready now. The delivery.
Parks Department Field number 2 has its charm.
Sliced it. 0-2.
Lots of trees in the outfield, which I've somehow never noticed until today.
Takes the stretch and the delivery. That was ball one. The windup. 1-2
And then
pitch.
the classic scoreboard in
A bouncing
dead center.
ball. Left of center. Rose
Whoa,
to second.
very tight play.
Passes it over to first. She's safe.
Bellgate's slide to second will not make it.
Steps up to bat.
I guess you live with that if you're the Orioles. Getting that lead runner is always important.
Yeah, Clinker showing that arm off at shortstop.
Swing. Ground ball up the first base.
Barely
Oh, that
fair.
was a nice hit.
She scooped it
Sally
up.
Dobbs heading for third.
Over her head. Butterfinger that ball.
And the pitcher at first drops it. She's heading home. No, she's not. No, she's not.
Up the plate.
An admirable effort. Great hit and some deft base running.
Could be a big AB here early on in the game. Gotta crack it open. Angela, no stranger to the big moments.
That was ball two.
You would know.
I've hit a playoff home run with her a time or
Ready
two.
now.
Yeah.
And the offering. Low and inside.
Ah, well.
That was back in the day when people used to pitch Angela outside. I think those days are
And the pitch.
long gone.
The right. No way was that a strike. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. Into the motion. Rose it. And
That's
there's
not
ball
quite what I
And she walked.
expected.
I'm not going to let that bother me.
Pitched her pretty carefully there to load him up.
You heard the Cardinals. You heard Schwilly.
Casey Hoban.
Not gonna let
Steps
this
up
bother
to
him.
bat. Time out. Now pitching, Bobby Bullgreen. The stretch.
Bobby coming in, he was basically the secondary pitcher for the Orioles most of the season.
Foul territory. The bases are loaded. 2 outs.
It's a nice luxury to
From the
have more than
stretch,
one
the
that you can turn to.
Swung on. It's going up the
Darn.
right field line. That is a foul.
Very nice
ball.
catch by Keisha Phillips, shallower first.
That's it. Out. Halfway through the inning now.
That's going to be huge to hold the Cardinals to only 1 run in that inning. That could have been a lot worse.
Now, here comes Keisha Phillips, first up to bat. Here's Keisha from the windup, the delivery. The stretch, pitch on the way. That was ball one, nobody out. Take their stretch, the 1-1 pitch. Swing.
You think Tony DeVecchio made it out to the game today,
Zings it to first. She's
supporting the
out there.
sister?
Zenon Estrada.
Well, based on the fact that they get boosted when they're against each other, I don't think that Tony is cheering for her right now.
Strike. 1 out.
Imagine taking the jeers and just letting that fuel
Take
you,
the
though.
stretch
A
higher.
lot of the most powerful players wind up using that very thing.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Guy to left. Backing up and makes the
What do you
fast
want?
pitch
A medal or
out of it.
something?
Deft
Makes
catch
it
by the
look
Cardinals.
good. Steps up to bat.
Very. And again, the pretty small outfield, right? So not a ton of ground that you have to cover, but still going to be important to make those.
Oh wow, that's crushed. That's
Congratulations.
Rachel hitting a bomb.
Better take a picture now. 'cause this ball is
Incredibly done.
Move over.
And, and into those trees you mentioned, and it really shows you the value of that catch with 2 outs. That was a solo shot instead of a go-ahead homer.
370 feet.
Bobby Bullgreen steps up to bat. Into the motion, she delivers. Strike one. Into the motion and the offering. Strike. Swing. Takes her stretch and the offering. Ball one, 2 out.
I've been trying really, really hard to figure out who's making these catches in left field because it could be 3 completely different names.
Ball 2. 2 and 2.
And then one comes up to the plate and smashes it where the other 3 can't get to it.
2-2 pitch. High ball 3. And the count is
That
3
wasn't
and 2.
so cray, but whatever, you
The
know.
windup fires. We got a walk.
Good eye there from Bobby.
Uma Morris steps up. She's set. The delivery. That was a ball. She's set. Cuts to the plate. Ball 2. She's set. Fires. Strike. Runner on first. 2 out. The stretch. Here's the pitch.
That was perfectly placed there on the inside corner.
Uma Morris, 88 power, only had 1 extra base hit in the regular season. That seems kind of hard to believe.
The stretch. The 3-2 pitch. Third strike. And hit.
Ooh,
It's
paint.
just a game.
Incredibly close.
Yeah, Uma did hit a home run, I believe the game-winning home run in to make the Orioles advance to the World Series though, so showing up in the playoffs when it counts.
Hashtag clutch.
Takes the stretch and the delivery. Swung on. A bouncing ball. And she grabbed it. First out. Cindy Che steps up.
Just how we drew it up on that Keisha grounder.
She's set. And the throw. High and inside. Into the windup and the pitch. Low and inside. Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. Strike.
Vicky clones can have speed and decent arm, but they don't have much to do with the bat.
And a foul ball.
Bunting
One
with
out.
nobody on base is certainly an interesting choice.
Takes the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. That was ball 3. 3 and 2.
It's honestly the kind of thing you might see against Angela pitching. But
And a foul ball.
Well, in a way, this is Angela pitching.
The
Yeah.
stretch, the 3-2
not that I
swing.
not that I would know from experience.
Ball. She scoops it up, throws it over to first. She's
Quick out
out
at
of
first.
there. Here's the throw home. Dan Olafson comes to the plate. Time out.
Quick change in the
He's
outfield.
ready now. Cuts to the plate. Low and inside. 2 out.
Yeah, it looked like he might have been looking at how much Nancy's
Swing.
juice has gone back up.
Foul territory. And the count is 1-1. From the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. That was ball 2. And the count is 2-1.
I guess that's a decision you make if you're somebody that does have two pitchers that you kind of bounce back and forth to, is when making that decision. When do you switch off? I've always been somebody that just basically has one. I don't know, Nate, if you've
A blooper in foul territory.
had a two pitcher roster before.
I've never done the
Pitch.
two pitchers there you switch out. I've
Chopper
always
to
usually just had
third,
one,
and she grabbed it,
and then
throws it over.
like switch out when like I need to.
Emily Luber.
Or in this case, I had Ivan for every single pitch this entire season.
Yeah, I'd have to think if I had
And the throw.
anybody besides my Frank Thomas clone.
One on first, 2 out.
I think Ivan was the only pitcher to throw every single pitch for their team the entire season.
Strike 2.
Well, it is Ivan, so.
So what's everyone's excuse for having multiple pitchers if Ivan can do it?
Boy, I can't remember when I would have switched, but it must have gotten real bad for me if I had to.
With his 3 stamina. If you can throw every single pitch with 3 stamina, then you should have no problem throwing every single pitch with more than that.
Okay, this says I had 250 batters faced with my main person, and then Carlos Beltran faced 3. So he threw 3 pitches in 1 inning, and that was it.
Oh, that gets by Nancy. That's gonna be a double, I think.
And she goes after it, straight to second. Save by the second. Quick throw to second.
Cardinals are going to try to take it home.
And can't get it. They just
And they will.
steps it to third.
Boy, that was obviously pretty brutal from Nancy. You missed stopping the ball, kind of bobble it out there. Poor throw in.
Now pitching. Nancy.
Interesting. I wonder if it was
She is
the
ready.
computer forcing the throw to the pitcher instead of throwing home with Clinker. Because Clinker definitely has the arm to throw it there.
Swung on. And Bilko on the run.
That's not quite
Uh-oh.
what I expected.
Paper trail.
Oof.
There goes those
Yeah.
blonde-haired girls hitting another home run.
Yeah.
And there's that short porch again. It's just,
Mhm.
it ends up 301, but what was it over the fence? Like 180 maybe? I mean, it's tough.
Got another adios baseball.
Well, the benefit for the Orioles is it is only the second, and
Into the motion.
you got a lot of power yourself, so there's definitely time, but
2 out.
not optimal.
Takes the stretch and the pitch. Swinging. A long drive. Back. Jumps, plays it off the wall.
Rachel
Wing
Bueno won't quite have it at left, and Sally will take the double.
Raquel Cullen comes to the plate.
Rachel can hit home runs, but plus defender, she is not, especially in the outfield.
And the throw. The wing.
Sally hasn't been this excited since she got her driver's license.
And she grabbed it. She's out.
It's just a
One
game.
left on.
Nice play there from Keisha. So, yeah, tough inning, obviously, but a lot of game left.
Isabel Morales.
Great inning if you're a Cardinals fan.
From the stretch, the delivery. Strike 1. So wing. The windup. And
Yeah,
the pitch.
it hasn't been too many times this actual season in MLB. Cardinals fans have been able to say that. But
The windup. The 1-1 pitch. That was
I've
all
personally been enjoying that.
somebody else.
I bet you have, yeah.
Into the windup. The 2-1 pitch. Swinging.
Not many times I can say that the Cardinals have been bad the entire year.
Into
It's
the
weird,
windup.
man. Yankees and Cardinals in last place. It's a weird year.
It's great.
Colleen Clinker comes to the plate. DK and the pitch. Strike 1. From From the windup and the throw.
Colleen with the old one contact.
In foul territory. The windup and the throw. The wing. Let go, folks.
It's like basically impossible to hit a ball fair on a curve like that.
Nancy Chin steps up.
You gotta hope that's the ball.
Speaking of, we had a question in the chat, or a
From the
question discussion in the chat.
swing.
Over pitcher suggestions. Does handedness actually make a difference in pitching?
By difference, like to a benefit, like righty to righty, lefty to lefty, is it?
Low ball one.
Yeah, or benefit to the batter if it's a righty to a lefty, or vice versa.
He's set. The 1-2
Do we?
pitch.
I know that plays out in small amounts in real life, but does it factor in at all? Do you think with backyard baseball?
Swing. Low and inside. 3 and 2.
I don't know the answer to that.
I'm not aware
I
of
don't
it.
think so.
We've obviously got a couple guys that have cracked the code and could answer that for us, but my instinct says no. And part of it is like, remember that the developers got like switch hitting wrong.
Oh,
You know,
jeez.
so if they actually cared that much to design it that way, they might have cared more. But yeah, Joe makes a good point. The ball movement, obviously, like seeing it as a batter sees it differently. But
That was the point I was going to bring up if nobody else on his staff and in the chat did.
That was ball 2. And
Yeah, maybe it has an effect on the aesthetic of it, but I don't know if it has any effect on the actual gameplay.
but if you think of in real life, like why does it matter? It's because a lefty hitter can't see the ball out of the lefty pitcher because of the arm angle, whereas a video game, it's not quite the same, vibe, right?
From the windup and the delivery. The swing.
It would be interesting though.
She's set. Throws it. And that's right.
Ooh, just kind of top of the zone.
Mikey Thomas pitches with the wrong hands. They definitely didn't put enough thought into it, says the LW.
I mean, yeah.
The Orioles trail in this ball game.
The switch hitter thing still blows my mind. I would have never noticed until somebody pointed it out a couple months ago.
Wait, what is it with switch hitters?
It's that a switch hitter.
She is ready. The pitch.
They programmed it to have the switch hitter bat righty facing a righty and lefty facing a lefty, as opposed to the other way around.
I didn't even realize there were switch hitters in this game.
Strike one. No way.
Chipper Jones,
Carlos
Carlos Beltran.
Carlos Beltran, yeah.
How did I miss that?
The 1-1 pitch.
Yeah, like the developers went through the process of programming it and then got the split wrong. It's kind of funny.
Ready now. Here's the pitch. Low ball 3. 3 and 1. Hey, batter.
Hit from Jibbo in the chat. A righty fast and slow ball versus a lefty is better because your throw moves across the zone. So yeah, if you're curving, you want it to stay mostly to one side. If you want it to you want to throw something that's not a curve, you want it to go across the zone. Keep people guessing. Strikeout for Angela Del Vecchio.
Boy, this is getting next level. It just would have never occurred to me to necessarily pitch. Nate, do you ever change your like pitching strategy based on handedness like this? I've never.
Handedness, no. I usually change it based on who the batter is and what their like power and speed is, mainly.
I was starting to pick up on how handedness could affect the way that a pitch moves to the inside or the outside of a righty or lefty's zone, but that was it. Rolls foul right before Keisha picks up for an instant tag. Pitcher height is more impactful? Hang on a second.
I would agree with that.
If you want to sneak in some advantage, you could have two pitchers. I don't think it would do enough, though, says AZ Axel in the chat.
Time out.
Yeah, you'd have to have two pitchers and neither of them can be pitchers only. They'd have to be round players. Because can you imagine having two people that can only pitch and do nothing else? Your question: would the height help disguise high fastballs? Jibbo immediately says Luann's release point versus Randy's. Yeah,
Also, defensively, the height on those like line drives back at and defensively on the mound, that makes a huge difference. Because also how the height is programmed,
Pitch on the way.
the height and the width are the same. So if they have an increased height, they also have an increased width,
That's it for her.
or vice versa if they have
Cindy Chang steps up to bat.
So like Randy Johnson and like Mo Vaughn had the same width. Or like I don't know if I have Mo Vaughn is 4 or 5 of height. Mo might be
believe
4.
I want to say he's a 4.
But the point is that I guess Randy would be wider than Mo Vaughn then. Even though you can tell by the aesthetic that that's not the case. It's kind of funny.
Here's the windup. Rose it. Swung on. It's fouled back. From the windup, higher. The swing. That's a foul. Here's the motion and the offering. High ball 1. Runner on first. 2 out. Here's the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging. Bunted. Right to the pitcher. And the throw to first. And she's safe.
The Mo Vaughn Randy Johnson comparison. Yeah, it's like comparing Keisha to Ernie, says Easy Axel. Both field exceptionally well, but the visual widths are very different. Yep.
Time out.
That's the beauty of the fact that in the last year or two we've been able to, as a community, open this game up and learn more about it. We're all still learning new things about this game that's been out for 20 years.
If you're wondering how it is that we have two people playing a 20-year-old game online with each other, 23 years old now, come join us. BackyardSports.online is the place to go, not only to get connected to all the tools that you'll need, except for a copy of the game itself, but you can also get connected to our Discord, not just for technical support, but also for a fabulous community who's willing to talk about how this game has been absolutely broken open by this community. Learning all the statistics, figuring out how to make this work as best as it possibly can for you. And even if you're not that serious about it, just hanging out with people who are making fan art, who are cracking jokes about, all the little idiosyncrasies of this beautiful little game from 1997, 2000, 2002, etc. Come join us. That's backyardsports.online.
You mean like when we broke open the game and found out that per the code Marty Cordova is the best player in the game? That was a big day.
We almost had Marty come on the launch stream.
Someday, yeah.
It does look like we've got a desync here.
Uh-oh.
These things
I just
happen.
put the Discord link in the Twitch chat if people want to join the Discord.
So what was
they
it?
are not already in there.
4-1 in the fourth, was it?
Are you going to play or what?
If he goes to the scoreboard, I don't know if he can though.
And we go to the scoreboard with a desync?
I think I don't. Not because he's
Maybe
already said that he's going.
Now pitching, Uma Morris.
Okay, well, let's see if it was top of the
Time
third.
out.
So it was top of the third. Okay. So I don't know what's going on. Desync, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna grab stats. Runners at first and second, top of 3.
And that was Dominique Lowe and Cindy Chang, who were at the bottom of the lineup, who were the first two on plate there. Killerbat and the Clonies. What I saw out of that there. Like we're gonna try and get a reconnect here.
there have been times that I've kind of written down on like a sticky note, like who's gotten hits and et cetera, just manually during games, because the first season or two that we did this, I feel like we had a lot of these. We were losing stats and stuff, so.
Don't know how I missed it in the chat earlier, but Rovanami pointing out, yeah, mods for certain games too. There is a mod of an existing kart racer that is getting reskinned with backyard baseball players. It has started to develop its own lore. Oh my goodness, it's a fun time. It is a really fun time. Once again, the Discord link is in the chat, as well as backyardsports.online. You can find the link there as well.
I like that we had one mention of Marty Cordova and the game crashes.
So you think that's so you did it, it's your fault? Okay.
I think
Let's be serious.
I believe this is true, that every pro player in this game got a vote for the Hall of Fame, and then there's Marty Cordova. Besides Marty, I'm in real life. I'm pretty sure that's true. Could be wrong.
Yeah, we need some kind of desync activity. Yeah, that's fair, Jibbo. What? It's like, do we do words on stream? Do we play
Hey,
pictures?
thanks for calling. All right.
Yeah, in Texas they call
Words
it
on
rain.
stream is fun.
They call it rain delay theater.
Excellent. That sounds so excellent.
I've never heard that term before, but yeah, you're not wrong. Play a kart video pull-up trivia. There we go.
I can start reading off some Angela Del Vecchio stats. I'm sure everybody would love that.
Yeah, marbles on stream. There you go.
Oh,
If somebody wants to
that's a
buy me, if somebody wants to buy me a Windows PC, I'll do it. You're watching the stream off a MacBook Air, like one without any fans. Like I've had to mod this.
Marvel's
thing
on
back
stream.
and
That
keep
is a good time.
Marble's great. We love marble races. Yeah, forget the running vegetables or pierogies in Pittsburgh.
So are they playing this top of the first as if it's the top of the third?
Yeah, I believe so.
Did you know Marty Cordova ended his career with the Baltimore Orioles?
I think I didn't know that, actually.
Wikipedia says he is known for having fallen asleep in a tanning bed, which prevented him from playing several day games with the Orioles. Oh, because the sun? That's hilarious.
Pitching today is Nancy Chin. First up is
Such a Marty thing to do.
Swing, batter. Hey, The stretch, the delivery,
Only reason why
and
I
the bunt.
knew that was
Pitcher makes
because
the catch. The throw to first base.
I was
She's
trying to
out of
go through
it.
all the backyard pros for 01 and
Ricky
03
Hovey steps
and
up.
see what teams they were playing on for Immaculate Grid,
She kicks. Here's the pitch.
so I can make a backyard pros
Foul.
only
1 out.
Immaculate Grid.
Oh, that would be
Here's
incredible.
the windup. She delivers.
I did it once. I did it one time,
Slide. And the
but
count
it's
is
hard
0-2.
because like the random teams don't always
And
line
the
up.
delivery. Swing. Up to make the catch.
You're
That's
doing
it for her.
excellent.
Dominique Lowe steps up to bat.
If we had a backyard version
The stretch.
of
She
that,
delivers. Swinging.
You're
There's
still
the
getting
bunt.
in the
And she grabs it safe.
we got our Angela stats after all, courtesy of Question Monkey.
Steps up.
1 out of 100 coordination, 15 out of 100 throwing arm, 100 out of 100 in our hearts.
Ready, fire. Swinging.
Some people it's 0 out of 100.
And she grabs it.
Depends on who you
Here's
ask.
the throw home. And that one's gonna
I
go
distinctly
right over
remember
her head. Ball
picking
got
her.
away,
Well,
all
that
ready to finish.
that changes things up a bit.
whatever my latest season was picking her, and the chat just bombed me.
Yeah, there's supposed to be forces available at third and second, and
Line out.
that out of. Are we gonna reset the game a second time?
I'm not sure. I think yeah,
because
they
our
are.
batters were supposed to be at first and second. They wound up at
Yeah.
second and third due to an out-of-play throw. Keisha and the Clonies running from the game once again. That happens.
But I think what I'm seeing from chat is we need to have like a community night where we do like that words on stream and marbles or something.
We can call Marty.
Well, I guess he owes us one, you know. He did agree to come on.
The wheel, yes, yes.
Hey, thanks for calling. All right.
Dare I ask what the wheel is?
Who is it?
What do you think? You want to play?
You're just referring to like the random number
Right
generator
on.
wheel, right?
I'll play.
I believe it's yeah.
We just scream and get very excited about whatever number comes up.
And speaking of the wheel, there will be a wheel sometime this week for the monthly Patreon prize. So if you want to be entered to possibly win that the monthly Patreon prize, then you make sure you subscribe to the Patreon by midnight tomorrow.
All right, Chad, I got one for you to kill some time here. Which backyard player in this game was drafted in the 62nd round of the MLB draft the year he was drafted? 62nd round.
Pitching
60-second
today
pick or
is
60-second
Nancy
round?
Chill.
No, I mean round. They had that many rounds back then. He was in the 62nd round. Made it to MLB. Made it into this game.
Into the motion and the throw.
We've got
Right
two
one.
answers in the chat
No way
here.
was that
Or
strong.
one answer from two people, I should say.
Ready now, and
And
the
they are
throw.
correct. Mike Piazza. 62nd round. He was drafted as a favor. His dad knew the manager. And the manager said, all right, we'll throw a 62nd round pick on you.
That sounds like a Philadelphia area car dealership owner.
Yeah.
Hey, I know a guy. Tommy Lasorda used to be
That
used to
wasn't
be in
so
that same
great,
area,
but
if I recall
whatever, you know.
correctly.
The stretch fires. Swung on. A little doinker. Hit a little nubber to the mound. The throw to first base. That's it for
The
her.
kid's balls in his backyard. Piazza in Lasorda's backyard? Is that what?
Yeah, it could be. Nate, Mike Piazza would be a really good one for base of the grid.
She kicks. She delivers. The
Why do you
swing.
say that?
Says he's been with 5 different teams. You don't realize that.
You know who's really good is Kenny Lofton. He's been on like 10 teams.
Oh man, yeah.
Takes her stretch and the offering.
I think that's the most teams. He's the most useful for Immaculate Grid.
Congratulations!
Dan Olafson.
Kenny Lofton played for Cleveland, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Texas, Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Houston, Chicago, and we are back in action here in this World Series.
The windup he delivers.
Had to get
One
through.
inside. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Here's the motion and a pitch. Ball 2, and the count is 2-0. Ready now, throws it. Strike! She kicked, pitch on the way. Ball 3, and the count is 3-1.
You know, one thing that occurs to me, I don't know how much this matters, but the fact that we restarted, Nancy kind of got her juice refilled.
Right to the pitcher. Quick
Oh, it
toss
gets
to
by
third.
Butch.
Over to home.
Dominique's
Pitch
heading
up.
home.
Oh,
Isabel
no.
Murray drops
Scored.
it.
Ball's out of play. All runners advance.
And we're out of play again. It was just meant to happen, I suppose.
Steps up.
Man,
Yikes.
it feels like he waited quite a long time to make that throw to home.
Takes the stretch.
I don't know if it would have mattered though.
I guess
One.
Butch is doing his best Alec
He got
Bohm
it out.
impersonation.
Second. They just got a run.
Ho, ho.
Right to second. Fires it to home plate. And
Uh-oh.
a butterfinger fastball. Six.
2 more
And
runs.
2 runs. Oh, wow.
7-1 now.
Lindsay Felgate comes to the plate.
Let's look at
From
this.
stretch, the delivery. Swinging. Guide to left. Gets
Is
under
it?
Good ball.
Uh-oh.
Baseball.
Lindsay Felgate
Another one.
slamming it in.
Orioles about to desync again. So that's 8, correct? No, 9?
Sally Dobbs steps in.
Yeah, 9, because that would be, 9-1.
She is ready. And the delivery. Ball 1, 2 out.
Isabel's 25 attention proving costly.
The wing.
Yeah,
And
every
the
throw to her,
foul.
she's
The count is
yawning and
1-1.
reading a book. So, I'm looking at this. I'm not seeing that the Orioles have ever scored 9 runs in a game this season. So,
1 and 2.
I mean, few of us have. So,
Takes the
it's
stretch.
a pretty big deficit to overcome here.
That one into right center field. Back she goes. She chokes. The throw to second. Way over his head.
And that's going to be a double for Sally.
Raquel
Where was the second baseman there? Just let it go by him.
into the motion. Throws it. Swinging. Ground ball up to first baseline.
I'm not having a
Out.
good day.
Left one on second. Angela
We'll
Duffy
say this for the
now.
Orioles too. This was the exact score of Game 1 in the basically backyard finals heading into this. It was 9-1 Hines, and the Orioles came back and won Game 2 and Game 3. So, you know, this is Game 1 of a 5-game series.
With
A
nobody
lot of
out.
baseball to be played yet, but
Ready now. Cuts to the plate. The swing. Back towards the outfield.
Oh, wow.
Running up.
That's
the middle.
crushed. That's gone. Oh, no. I thought that was going to be
Wow.
gone.
That was so
And
excellent.
she's out.
Wow, right at the
Then
edge of the wall.
Steps up.
Thought for sure that was going to be a home run.
Target
and
goes up
can't
to
even get a
way.
moral victory. Jeez.
One out. From the windup, fires. Swing. And drove
You
deep.
go.
Running over.
That's gone.
Revenge for the first missed
Ball
shot.
is out of here at
The left fielder just sprints to the right. It's awesome.
Well, they got one. They doubled their score from game 1 of last series, so it's an improvement.
Rachel Labuena.
We need a home run theme for the generic kids. I don't know if it changes from team to team, but we need a home run theme for them.
Now, I don't know if it's possible to put in the themes that, because they did like the pro themes for the generics as well in 03. So that might be something that's possible to like transfer it over.
She's set. Pitch on the way. Swinging.
Oh, you're talking about
And
B5.
drove it to deep left.
Oh, the Orioles
Yep.
are trying to make a
Gets
quick
away from
comeback. Labuena will not have it.
Throws it over. Here's the throw to second.
No, that's not Labuena. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That
wow.
could be any
Goes
number
for
of
the
people.
diving catch. The throw to second. Quick toss to third.
We're officially in a run.
Way
Nope.
over her head.
Super
And it's
bad.
out of
No
play.
rundown. Triple for Rachel Labuena. Well done.
Inside the park home run.
From the
All
out of
right for
play.
you.
They got another one.
Wow.
Dude, how hard did that ball bonk off the second baseman? The thing went like 40 feet.
Take
The second baseman is in concussion protocol.
Ball one. Here's the motion and the offering. Low ball
Boy, if that
two.
Keisha home run went out, you're talking about 9-4,
Here's the windup.
and still what? 3 more innings after this to play. It's
Count is 3-0.
not totally unreasonable.
Into the motion.
Okay, this
The
is
delivery.
bottom 3 right now.
Ball four.
Yep.
Ball down the first baseline.
Bobby Bullgreen walks.
Uma Morris. Comes to the plate.
Don't call it a comeback.
Here's the motion. The pitch. That was a ball. Runner on first. One out. Here's the windup and the offering.
They used to call this pitching to the score,
It's fouled
being up
back.
by a ton and just
Count is 1-1.
giving up a bunch of runs.
From the windup, rose it. Swing. And popped up. Brings up shot.
Smart call bringing Bobby back to first.
Isabel Morelli comes to the plate. From the stretch and the throw. Ball one. Runner on first. 2 out. From the windup, rose it. A swing. And a foul ball. 1-1.
See if Isabel can make up for her defensive errors.
Low and inside. And the count is 2-1. The windup, the 2-1 pitch. Swing. That's a foul.
But will it be caught?
He does. Oh, yes.
There it is.
And she's out. That'll end the inning. One left on.
Well, name of the game here is just keep them off the scoreboard and try to get back in it.
Ready now. And the pitch. Swinging. Whoops. Slice.
Well, the Orioles haven't done a good job of keeping the Cardinals off the scoreboard, so maybe
High ball one.
this inning will be the difference for the start of that.
Here's the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Swing. Back towards the outfield. Gets under
Wow.
I'm not having a good day.
it. And makes a great catch. Out.
Reno with a fabulous
Tracy
shot,
Colbert.
or fabulous catch.
She's set. And the throw. High and inside. 1 out. Swing batter. Swing batter. Ready now. Cuts to the plate. A swing. A bouncing ball. Got it. That's it. Out.
Race to first ends with him.
Low. Steps up. Target goes up. Here's the pitch. That was a ball. 2 out. From the windup, cuts to the plate. Low ball 2. Swing. Takes her stretch and the
We
delivery.
were top of the third at the reset, is that correct?
Foul ball.
Yep, so this is top of fourth.
Here's the motion. Here's the pitch. Swing. Looped up. And missed it.
And it looks like the Orioles did it. Pitched a clean inning.
Pauline Clinker steps up. Into the windup and the throw. Low ball one. Nobody out. From the stretch, pitch on the way. Strike one. And the count is 1-1. From the windup and the pitch.
Super
Ball two.
bad.
From the windup, a 2-1 pitch. High ball 3-1.
Whatever.
Here's the windup. and the
Angela
throw.
have some beef with Colleen.
Really struggling out there.
The windup, a 3-2 pitch. Swung on. A blooper in
Ooh,
foul
that was crushed, but
territory.
foul.
And the count is 3-2.
The old backyard baseball brush back pitch.
And that's the fourth ball. And that's a walk. Nancy Chin comes to the plate. The stretch fires. The wing. And it goes foul. She's set and the throw. Low ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The wing. Another strike. Runner on first. With
Whiff.
nobody out. She kicks the 1-2 pitch. And down she goes.
Oof, another paint.
Butch Sherritt comes to the plate.
And the DeVecchios are going wild down the first base line.
Takes her stretch and the offering. The wing. Foul ball. 0-1. The stretch and delivers. A swing, another strike, and the count is 0-2. The stretch, touch to the plate. The swing, a bouncing ball. Keep up the good work.
Just fair inside the first base line.
He's out of
The
there.
race to first ends with another out.
Yeah, Butch is not going to win many races.
Keisha Phillips, turn it back.
But there was enough time for Angela to get all the way over.
Baseball been very, very good to me.
Into the motion, the delivery, the wing, strike one. They have a runner on second, 2 out. From the windup, here's the pitch. Swing batter, strike.
She is really struggling out there.
0-2. She is ready and delivers. The swing, that's a foul, and the count is 0-2. She kicks and delivers. Low ball one, and the count is 1-2. Takes the stretch, cuts to the plate.
Pro take right there.
Low ball two, 2-2. Ready now and delivers. That's all.
Ooh, another corner pitch.
Nate, do you think Angela's been chopping at Sherman Williams?
And that's gonna end the inning.
Maybe.
Left one on second. Beat
She's got
Orioles
lots
to
of
bail
paint
in this ballgame.
in
Cindy
game
Chang
one.
steps up. She's set and the throw.
Chin V Chang.
There's a bunt. Pitcher makes the catch. Tosses it over to first. She's out.
Very close.
Wow,
and
that
very
was
tight
really
out.
close.
Dan Olafson steps up. The stretch and the offering. A swing. Tattoos that one.
Fair inside the third base line.
She gobbles it up. Fires it over. Throws it over. Emily Lubel comes to the plate. Here's the windup. Fires. The swing. Runner on first. 1 out. Ready now. The delivery. The wing. Looped up. He gobbles it up. Chucks it over to second. Safe.
Boy, it just feels like the Cardinals are really finding some holes with some of these hits to the outfield.
From the stretch, pitch. Low ball one. Into the motion, she delivers. Ball two.
Yeah, the Orioles do not have a lot of speed in the outfield.
Takes the stretch, cuts to the plate. The wing.
It's relatable.
Left of center. Runs over to it. She's gonna play it off the wall. Throws it over. Back to the run. Nelly Dog steps in.
I will say, Orioles, Killerbat's gotten pretty unlucky with some of these throws back into the infield.
Ready now. Throws it.
Wonder if we see any defensive realignments for game 2.
Straight to the pitcher. Straight to
And everyone's safe.
third. This
And
one,
now no one's
down
covering
the
home.
head. Quick toss to home plate.
Oh, and the out!
Wow, good, man.
That's not.
That is
what I
so
expected.
crazy.
Unbelievable sneak into home plate by the
Going
Cardinals.
inside. The runner
Dude, I would
goes.
have given there a 0% chance that there was ever going to be an out there.
And there are runners at second and third. 2 out. Into the motion. Cuts to the plate. That was a ball.
This is what separates the champions from us just plebes playing in the regular season. If I threw the ball home there, the ball clanks off the catcher and rolls to Australia or something, and 5 runs score.
She kicked and the
They somehow
delivery.
get a miracle out.
Strike. And there are runners at second and third. 2 out. The stretch
I hope that
and
gets
the
clipped. That was
offering.
pretty crazy.
Swung on. Ground ball up the first baseline. And she goes after it. She's out. Halfway through the
Been a
inning
lot of
now.
action in this game, which has been really exciting, even though the score hasn't been.
Zenon Estrada steps up to bat. From the windup, fire. Ball one.
And this is just game 1. We got another game after this.
From the windup, pitch on the way. The swing.
Hope these Cardinals hitters don't get tired.
Back.
Well, it looks like Zenon is not tired of hitting home runs.
You're good.
Not at all. What an incredible play. 324 feet out.
A lot of souvenirs for the kids trolling around the
Rachel
outfield
LeBlanc.
grass. You always see those at Williamsport.
From the stretch, the delivery. Strike one. Nobody out.
Yeah, I guess Seppi is in the outfield watching.
Strike two. And the count is 0-2.
Who's Giuseppe?
She's set. She delivers. That was ball one. And the count is 1-2.
Not a stream story, I take it.
1-2 pitch.
No,
Do you
it's just the generic. It's
Yeah.
and they've been really bad. They're a really bad generic, and in the RBBL server,
Exit down the line.
they've been so bad that the emoji for
She gobbles it up.
is the cement gardens dumpster.
Oh, jeez.
Quick throw to second. Nope. Couldn't get that one.
Does anybody wind up drafting Giuseppe at the end of the day?
No, not really.
Bobby Bullgreen. Comes
So much for everybody plays.
Maybe it's one of those things. It's like if you don't get your draft pick in 2 hours, you get Giuseppe.
That was ball one.
Ooh. That would keep things
Right
timely.
now, and the offering. Low ball two. Runner on
I think
third.
I would rather have Ivan.
Out. Takes the stretch. Fires.
I was in a couple NFL fantasy leagues back in the day where that was the penalties. You had to get Kerry Collins as quarterback if you didn't draft in time.
Ball three. 3-1.
That's an old name.
She's set. She delivers. The swing.
Nobody's drafted Giuseppe or
And
Ivan
the
King.
foul ball.
Popped up. Will it be caught?
And
It
now.
will be caught.
And he's out.
I think Ivan's been drafted more times in BBOL than Giuseppe has.
Ready now. The delivery. Swing. A blooper in foul territory. Runner on first. One out. Takes a stretch. And
That's because Ivan's better. Ivan is cool.
high and inside. Here's the motion and the delivery.
It is a fun part of this that certain players just speak to you.
The stretch and the pitch. The swing. Foul ball. She's set. The 1-2 pitch. A swing. Tattoos that one. She's got it. Throws it over. And it's an out.
Ooh, tough out for Rachel Lorena.
Isabel Morelli.
Oh, man.
sets up the
Orioles can't just catch a break.
Here's the motion and delivers. A swing. Foul. Runner on first. 2 out. From the
Who
windup,
knows? If that's safe there, it's 2 on, 1 out. Down by 4, a home run puts you within 3. You know, who knows?
she's set.
Who did Kerry Collins play for?
Swung on. Foul.
At the point that
From the windup,
I was in the fantasy leagues to be telling that story, I think he was with Tennessee.
a bouncing ball. She stuck.
DLW said that
Yeah.
Kerry Collins went to a Super Bowl and was better than the guy that won the Super Bowl. I don't know what Super Bowl did. I'm not familiar with Kerry Collins' career.
Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Here's the windup and the throw. The wing. Back towards the outfield. Running up to it.
That's gonna touch
Uh,
the
That
fence.
wasn't so cray, but whatever, you
Ball
know.
is still in play.
Single, no
Fires
problem.
it over. Tracy Hoban steps up. Time out.
I keep wanting to say Hoban, and then Sunny Day just makes it sound like no farming equipment allowed. Don't quite know what to make of that.
Do you think the Parks Department sends out the grounds crew in between games?
If they
I don't
did,
know.
would the kids commit any fewer errors?
I mean, there are some bounces.
She kicks. She delivers. Low and inside.
We've got an answer on Kerry Collins in the chat.
Here's
This
the
is
windup. Head to the plate.
third different pitcher for
Ball two.
Baltimore.
Runner on first. Nobody
Right.
out.
Nancy, Bobby, and now
She delivers.
Uma.
That was ball 3.
Sounds about right.
The target goes up and the delivery.
At this point, it's pretty much mop-up duty.
I'm not having a good day.
She is ready. And the pitch. 3-2.
He's on the Giants. So who is the Ravens quarterback? If the Ravens quarterback was worse.
And the foul ball.
Google says
That's a-
Trent
The
Dilfer.
stretch. A 3-2 pitch. Gives up a base.
I was gonna be my guess because I know I just kind of like this and he was on ESPN. That's the only reason why I know who Trent Dilfer was.
Dominique Lowe comes to the plate. She's set and the throw. Lined back and catches it. Out.
Ooh, double
Double
play.
Out of there. And they got him for a double play. Cindy Chang.
Angela's too busy thinking of the orange slices she's going to enjoy
Here's the motion.
after this game 1 win.
She steals. Chucks it to first. Safe. Runner on first. 2 out. From the stretch and the offering. Looped up. Goes for the diving catch. Scoops it up. Over to second. Safe.
I guess I'm not doing so good.
Dan Olafson steps up. From the windup, here's the pitch.
This is not going to go on the Orioles' defensive highlight reel, this game.
The coach calls timeout.
That may be part of the reason for a quick change up here.
Now pitching, Bobby Bullgreen. From the stretch, pitch on the way. That was ball 2. Runners on first and second, 2 out. He winds, and the delivery. Swung on, lined back.
Oh no, that gets by Rachel. That's going to score at least another run.
Really,
Maybe 2.
how many plays have we seen that have been just like that? Of the ball just going straight past an Orioles player.
My, oh wow, that is so unlucky.
well.
The attention from Bobby just totally given up.
I mean, this is one of those, if you're Killerbat, you say, like, just get it all out in this game 1. Like, at this point, the game's out of reach. Just get all the shenanigans out and start fresh game 2.
Not gonna make it. And the throw to first. That's it for her. Left one on third. The Orioles trail in this ball game. Sally Dobbs up on the mound and ready for action.
4-12 game. Never say never, but here in the bottom of the 6th, we are going to get a double header out of this one.
Into the motion, the pitch.
We'll see how the second game plays out after this first one here.
Nobody out.
Hope it's closer.
Here's the windup. Throws it. Low ball 1. 1-1. She kicks the 1-1 pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball. Straight to the pitcher. Fires across the first, and she's out. Nancy Chin steps up.
But at least as far as how this game is going, it appears the lack of defense for the second straight season is going to be the Orioles' downfall in the World Series.
Foul ball. 1 out.
Where's Adley Rushman when you need him?
That's all.
They could use Cedric Mullins as well in center field.
From the windup, cuts to the plate. Swing.
All comes down to Butch
A
Sherrod.
flipper in foul territory. And the
What do you
count
think,
is
Chad? Is he going to
0-1.
surprise us?
Takes her stretch. She
I would hit
delivers.
an 8-run home run if it was me.
I'm sure he's got it in him.
She fires it to first.
It's
and
just
she's
Or
out.
that.
And that's gonna end the inning.
Well,
Orioles
you know,
trail
just
in
one of
this
those
ball game.
games.
Ends the
We've
inning
all been
and
there.
the game.
But again, this is basically how game 1 of the last series started for the Orioles. They bounced back, won 2 important
Coach
games.
calls timeout.
So fret not.
And that is a 12-4 end to the game.
All right, Chad, as we await this potentially pivotal game 2, another question to pass the time here. So far as I can tell, unless anybody can correct me, but from looking at the list, I count 3 players that appeared in this version of Backyard Baseball. 3 players who, in real life, their sons also made it to Major League Baseball, subsequent to this game coming out. Can you name the 3 players?
101 should be pretty obvious.
I think one you would call obvious. The other 2, I would say their sons did not necessarily distinguish themselves in a way that, unless you were a good baseball fan, you would know them. But yes, one should be more obvious than the others.
Well, actually, I know 2. 2, I know 2 off the top of my head. The third one I got to think about.
We've got answers in the chat.
I see two the two correct answers. I don't know about the third person. I know Gwyn is correct.
So the question again for DLW was 3 players so far that I can tell. 3 players that appeared in this game in real life. Their sons made it also to MLB subsequent to this game coming out. So what were those 3 players? The one answered in the chat, I assume, Nate, this was the obvious one for you, was Vlad Guerrero.
Yep, that was the obvious one.
And that one is brutal for me because Vlad was on the Rangers as recent as 2010. And I remember they would show his son, who was like, I don't know, 8 or 10 at the time, and now he's in. DLW says Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn Jr. made it to the MLB, but we're missing one. There's still one player out there whose son made it.
Wooligan says Chipper. So Chipper's son is made the major leagues?
I do not have Chipper's son, so let me double check.
Got one suggestion for Raul Mondesi.
Raul Mondesi Jr. made it to the MLB. He's the only player who debuted in Major League Baseball in the World Series. It's a pretty weird fact.
Wow.
For the Kansas City Royals, 2015.
No pressure.
Yeah, no biggie.
I bet Alex would have known that. He's the Royals fan.
That is pretty crazy, though. The three players in this game have sons that made it. It's pretty weird. I would say if they made a Backyard Baseball 2023, Vlad Jr. would certainly be the Blue Jays representative, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I would say so.
Game 2 upcoming. We're just getting some stats from Schwilly here. Getting to enjoy some lovely music in the meantime.
Kind of wondering out loud as another question, but I'd have to think through this, so maybe we can all work it out together. Is which player from this game was the last player standing in real MLB still playing
from this game?
Yeah, Ichiro would have been from the last one, I think, or for the other one.
No, it'll be Albert Pujols.
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah.
But from this one,
maybe Beltran.
Beltran
Hey, let's play a game.
Gonzalez.
A-Rod played a
Against
while.
me, I mean.
Sure, whatever.
So A-Rod played in 2016. Beltran played in 2017. I don't think anybody played beyond that.
DLW saying Beltran played through 2017.
And so then Pujols' retirement last fall was the last from 03. That's pretty wild. 20 years. because it's not enough that you played 20 years. It's that 20 years ago you were good enough to be your team's representative, right? That's pretty wild.
Always been very, very weird to me seeing franchise players anytime they move away from a franchise.
Yeah, Pujols in a Dodgers uniform just didn't quite look right.
The starting pitcher today is Angela Del Vecchio.
All right, well, this,
Here comes Keisha Phillips.
going down 2-0 in a best of 5, it's certainly not impossible, but it'll be a pretty huge deficit. So this is as close to a must-win game for the Orioles as you probably can get, and obviously needs one to head into the break before Game 3 with at least a little bit of momentum. So what do you guys think? Better showing from the Orioles this game?
From the windup, Byers.
Yeah, I think the Orioles will play better. You don't got to worry about center field.
The stretch, the delivery. Ball 3, and the count is 3-1.
If I'm not mistaken, center's a little bit shallower, but left is quite a bit deeper. With all the right-handed sluggers the Orioles have, not as much slugging power with the Cardinals. That could make a difference too.
Foul ball, 3-2.
What's more shallow, center here or the corners at Parks 2?
That's a good question. I wish I had an answer for you.
I think center maybe here. But it's probably pretty close.
Zenon Estrada comes to the plate. Into the motion and the throw. The wing. Guide to left.
Is that going to be the corner?
Off the wall.
No.
Wrong side of the bush.
I'm not going to let that bother me.
Boy, Zenon came to play, huh?
Rachel Labuena steps up.
Hot out the gate.
Swing.
Yeah, he was the MVP for the Orioles last game, the bright spot.
Looped up. Takes the dive. He's got it now. The throw to second.
Sure.
He's out of there.
Yeah, you could see Killerbat hesitating. Is it going to be caught? Thinking about sending Zenon back to first, and that was a mistake at the end of the day. Nobody could have predicted
Here's
that,
the
though.
windup and delivered. The right. Hang in there. Wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Into the motion. The pitch. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Runner on first. 2 outs. From the windup and delivered. Ball 1. Ready now and delivered. The wing. Chopper to third. Got it. Tosses it over to first. He's out. Left one on first. Now pitching, Nancy Chin. Lindsay Felgate comes to the plate. Ready now, Byers. The right one.
Lindsay
Hey,
Felgate
wow,
leading off this game.
you're
She was third in the
good.
rotation last.
She kicked the delivery. Swing. And a foul ball. She kicked, rode it. Swinging. Looped up. Makes the leap. Easy play from her. Wings it.
Oh, the catcher drops it.
Takes the stretch, fire. Swing. A bouncing ball. Brings up, got fire. She's safe. Dan Olafson steps up to bat. The windup and delivered. Ball 1. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing. Banks one. she grabs it, wings it, chucks it over to second. They scored. Oh no,
Oof.
missed it. Safe. Quick throw to home plate. They scored a run.
2
Here's a
for the
throw to third.
Cardinals.
Boy, I mean, it's not enough to give up the hit or the extra bases, but then the second baseman drops it, which leads to the other run. It's just,
DK and the
this has
throw.
not been the Orioles'
Ball
defense's
one.
day.
They have a runner on second. Nobody out. The stretch and the delivery. Swinging. A bouncing ball. She's got it. Here's a throw to third. Quick throw
Going
to
for
second.
a rundown
and she's
instead of
safe.
tagging first.
And Wood Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Into the motion, cuts to the plate. Swing.
Two
I
runs
guess
in,
I'm not
2
doing
more
so
runners
good.
on, and still no outs against the Cardinals. Bottom of the first.
Takes the stretch and the offering. Low ball one. The windup. 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Foul ball. Target goes up. The 1-2 pitch. Swing. Foul. 1-2. From the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Low and inside. Here's the motion and the offering. A swing. It's fouled back.
I was looking way inside, surprised to see a swing, but it made contact.
From the stretch,
Keeping her
2-2
alive.
pitch. Ball 3, and the count is 3-2. Into the motion. the
Angela
3-2
in
pitch.
leave it to me
Swung
mode
on.
today.
And makes it. Say goodbye, cause she's
Incredible
out.
quick
Next
catch.
one towards the
Quick
gap,
catch by
chucks it over
Butch
to
Sherrod at
second,
third.
safe. Dominique Lowe steps up.
And there's that Oriole defense coming to life.
Takes the stretch, throws it. Ball one. Takes her stretch, fires. Strike one. Runners on first and second, 1 out. She is ready. The delivery. Swing. There's a bunt.
Up the
Down
first
middle.
base line.
Throws it to first. Out. Chucks it over.
Forced out has been tagged. Oh no.
The throw
Oh,
to third.
hey.
Out. And it's a double
Excellent
play.
An
One.
incredible tag out
And
at
this
third.
inning is over. 2 left.
The Orioles defense is finally going at it here. Now their offense gets to play.
Steps up to bat.
I mean, given what we've seen in 7 innings of action, you can kind of understand why the Cardinals are taking so many risks on the base pass, but maybe a little over aggressive there.
Pitch on the way. Strike.
Anytime you get that second strike on ya, it gets pretty tough to fight back.
With nobody out. From the stretch, cuts to the plate. Swung on. It's going to left field. And it's a foul ball.
Did that just roll onto the roof?
Nobody out. From the
I-
windup
y'all
and
saw
the
that too,
offering.
yeah?
Swung on. That's a foul. The stretch. Here's the pitch. Third strike. That's it.
Uma Morris will only get so lucky defying physics once.
Isabel Morelli
Yeah.
comes to the plate.
What do you think the drive is from Parks 2 to Steele?
She's set and the throw.
Easy carpool?
And drove it to
Depends on
deep
how big the
left.
car is.
Running back.
About 10 minutes, probably.
Nope. Couldn't get that one.
Drop in
Super
left field.
sweet.
Isabel Morelli will
Here's the
take a
throw to
double
second.
here.
The runner is safe on second.
Now, the Cardinals don't give it up too easily. They make her
I'm
slide.
not having a good day.
Colleen Clinker comes to the
Yeah, I'd say in the scheme of things, the Orioles were kind of owed 1 or 2 of those.
into the windup. Here's the pitch.
While no one's owed anything, I'm
They
certainly a
have
fan
runner
of
on
seeing
second,
some.
1 out.
I'm a
Here's
fan
the
of seeing some
motion,
evenly
cuts to the
played
plate.
baseball.
Sure, just cosmically,
Target
Some
goes up, cuts
balance.
to the plate.
some luck balance for sure.
A
Yeah.
blooper in foul territory. And the count is 1-2.
I'm gonna say there are a lot of people who don't like the way that luck factors into backyard baseball, but
Eyeball 2.
I mean,
2
it's
and 2.
kind of just part of the game. I mean,
From the
it's almost the
windup and
beauty of it.
throw.
And as players are getting better
That's a
each
foul.
year that we
And the
play
count
this,
is 2-2.
still having a
From the
little
windup
bit of
and
that
the 0-2
randomness and
pitch.
luck, I think,
A swing.
almost brings the
A
balance
bouncing
to that
ball.
skill
And
level.
she goes after it.
I would
Fires
say,
across the
and
first
I guess I
and
see
into
that as a
the
good thing.
Nancy
it certainly
Quinn
keeps
steps
things
up to
very,
bat.
very interesting to watch. Anytime it's hard to predict, you have to stay
She's
tuned.
ready. She
Yeah,
delivers.
if there was no chaos, like those kind of weird plays in the field,
Running up
I don't
to
know,
it.
would
Is this
be
a
a little bit
Nancy
more
channel?
boring.
Not gonna make it.
And it will drop in right, and Isabel Morelli's
The
gonna take it
throw.
home.
Straight to first.
Way to go, kid.
And that puts them in the game. Butch Sherritt.
Boy, the Orioles needed that in the worst way. And you lose game one,
From the stretch, the pitch.
you come out in game two looking to start fresh, you give up 2 early runs, trying to get back in this game and early run yourself with a chance to tie it up or go ahead. It's big for him.
Pretty tough to fight back.
Runner on first. 2 out.
And we lost Nate for a minute, and I was going to say I thought we could sneak in some Ivan King
A bouncing
discourse,
ball.
but looks like he's back.
She fires it to first. And he's
Incredible
out.
arm to first base.
Yeah,
One
had
left
some
on.
technical difficulties, but I think I'm back. I just had to restart the computer.
Cal Cullet steps up to bat.
Glad to have you back.
You must have been thinking about Marty or
Here's the windup. Cuts to the plate.
set him off mic or I don't
To
know.
right.
I don't know.
From the windup and the pitch.
Nate, what say you on the
No out.
presence
Maybe
of
my computer was thinking of Marty.
Into the
on the
motion.
presence
pitch.
of luck in the game?
Low and in
What say
front.
you?
And the count is 2-1.
Of luck?
The windup.
The way errors
Oh,
play
there's
out.
definitely is some luck, yeah. As far as like how the bounces go and like if the players are gonna fall over or
Cuts to the plate.
randomly
The
jump.
swing. Line drive.
Yeah, we sort of just
Got
thought of
it.
it with
That's it for
Orioles
her.
catching a couple breaks there in the
Tracy
top
Hoban
second
steps up.
after giving up a lot in these 2 games so far, getting kind of 2 drops from the outfield to score a run back, and
The stretch and the offering. Swung on. A bouncing ball. And she grabs it. That's
Keisha makes the
out.
tag at first.
Cindy
Now, I'd say
Chen
luck is a big reason why you see the more games you play,
takes her stretch and
the more
delivery.
you kind of rule out luck,
It's fouled
right?
back.
Or the more you can
2
kind of
out.
rule it out there.
She is ready.
The more you
Fire.
repeat an experiment,
The
the
swing.
more your statistics are
It's
going to
going up
regress
the
towards
right
the mean.
field line, and
Right?
it's
The more
Yeah.
you're going to come out to not having as many outliers or them not having as much of an impact.
from the stretch.
That's part of what keeps sports
That was
with
ball 1.
short seasons so exciting, right? Is one lucky break could make a big difference.
She's set.
One win in
And the
baseball
pitch.
does not mean
swing.
nearly as much as one win in football, whether
In a
American
little
or
nutter to the mound.
you know,
And a throw to
football.
first. That's it. Out. Fires it to home plate. And that'll
Yeah, I
hold
mean,
up for second.
just Women's World Cup they just
Orioles
played.
trail in this ballgame.
They had a game where was it 0-0 tie, but one shot from the opposing team hit off the crossbar. It was like, an inch makes or break your whole tournament,
And the pitch.
But yeah, I think that's the fun of this game is
Mhm.
that there's always going to be a little bit of
From the
randomness
windup,
to it.
she delivers. Ball 1 with
Well,
nobody
not
out.
only that, but you don't have to worry about that randomness being a tragic concussion or torn ACL.
Tags one.
Here, they just bonk each other in the head with a very funny noise.
She
Just some
gobbles it
bruised
up,
2D egos.
chucks it over to second. Zenon Estrada steps up. The target goes up. Fire. Ball 1. Runner on first. Nobody out. Into the motion. Here's the pitch. That was ball 2. From the windup and the throw. That was ball 3. She kicked the pitch. The wing. Guide to left. On the run.
Incredible. Is it going to stay fair?
It is back. Way back. Out of the ballpark.
There it
Home
goes.
run.
Killerbat living up to the name.
Boy, Zine and Estrada,
Zenon does it again.
have yourself a day.
360 degrees. I mean, feet right out into left field. Way beyond the pool. No splashdown today. Whose pool is that, by the way?
Rachel
It's not the
Lafrena
Steals.
steps up to bat.
Yeah, it's gotta be a neighbor, right?
Into the
Yeah,
windup.
who's the
Here's
neighbor?
pitch.
So that was
Nobody out. The
two
windup
Pi
and
Radiants.
delivered. Swung
Oh,
on.
brother.
That's a foul. 0-2. Ready now. And the delivery. That was a ball. 1-2. She kicked and the
Probably
pitch.
Old Man Jenkins, says
Swung
Rokanami.
on. Third strike.
You know, the
That's it.
circumference of that pool.
Bobby Bulgreen comes to the plate.
Based on the shape, it'd have to be the volume of the rectangular solid.
A long drive. Runs over to
That'll
it.
drop.
That's not gonna do it. Jumping in the air. She's gonna play it off the wall. Fires
Well,
it
I thought that was
over.
gonna bounce over. Would have been another break.
Uma Morris steps up.
I'm surprised it wasn't a
From the
double.
windup and the offering.
That is a question, though. Like, where do the Steels live in relation to this field? Like, are they out in center, or are they like behind home plate off screen?
The stretch and the offering. Low
I'm
ball
gonna say it's
one.
behind
Runner
home
on
plate. I'm
first,
pretty sure
one
there's
out.
there's at least
Ready
one house
now,
back
the
there.
1-1 pitch. Swinging. A blooper in foul territory.
As opposed to like
1-2
the
pitch.
Ekmans,
That was ball
at
two.
least I assumed that they were the house and left.
Here's the motion and delivered. That's
The name of the game is
The
backyard
Ekman's at a
baseball.
house isn't right field on the side.
Oh, you're
That's
Nate,
always what I've always thought.
Nate, you think the house and left in Ekman Acres is not the Ekmans?
No, I think it's the blue house in right field.
Pop fly. And makes it.
Congratulations.
Left one on first. The Orioles are on top. Up by 1.
Need a real estate auditor in this game to tell us who lives where.
Lindsay Felgate.
So I'm pretty sure if I saw that right, there was a house to the lower left of home plate, and to the lower right was a drive-up garage. If I was seeing that correctly.
Like the blue shed of sorts.
And the
Or it's a
blue
house?
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the house across third plate and home, says Rokanami.
That was a ball. No out.
And if I am not pronouncing that correctly,
Takes
please
the
let me know
stretch.
in the
The
chat.
1-2 pitch. Ball 2. 2-2. She's set. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging. And a foul ball. And the count is 2-2. Ready now. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on. Tags one. Easy play for him. Tosses it over to second. Fires across to first. Safe. Emily Lubo comes to the plate. She's set. Throws it.
Emily Lubel could spell trouble for the Orioles
And
here.
drove one deep. Back. Easy
Uma
play.
Morris with the
She's
catch. Is this going to be a
ducks it
double
over to
play?
first. She's safe.
Oh, because Lindsay Felgate's going to slide
The
sideways back
slide.
into first.
I love that so much.
That is the kind of magic you don't get to see on broadcast television, only here on Backyard Sports Center.
The old yeet dive back to first.
Throws it. That was a ball. She is ready. The 1-1 pitch. That was ball 2.
Willigan thinking somebody lives in the blue shack in
Into
right
the
center
motion.
field.
Pitch on the way.
Yes, somebody lives there.
Low
It's
and
me.
inside. And the
I don't
count
need
is
that much
3 and
room.
1.
Rent's cheap.
It's a tiny house. Okay, so the leading theory is
You gotta walk.
the Steels live in the blue house, bottom
Mhm.
left. The bottom right is their garage. That's the driveway,
Mhm.
and then
Belly dog
the
steps
position of the truck and right makes you think that that's some sort of street or alleyway or something.
That's an alley for sure.
Okay,
from the windup. She delivered.
I can buy it.
Alleys are scary.
And popped up. Infield fly. The runner is
Wow,
home.
I'm not
That's it
playing
for
so
her.
excellent.
If that's the case, that that's their house, it still seems possible that that's their pool. It'd be a pretty big plot of land, but
Takes their stretch and the throw.
How do
it's
you
certainly
get there?
it's adjacent to it. Yeah, well,
The baseball can't hop the fence. What makes you think you can?
And the throw. Another
Small
strike.
house with lots of
I'll
land.
pretend that never happened.
And those are the only kinds of houses you're gonna see here, because those are the only kind of houses that could support a backyard baseball league.
Into the
Yeah, what does
motion. The
Mr.
1-2
Steele do
pitch.
for a living?
Low ball 2. Runners on first
maybe he
and
drives
second,
that trash
2 out.
truck.
The coach calls timeout.
A dangerous job.
It's union,
Now
makes
pitching,
good money.
Bobby Bullgreen.
Definitely not in the steel
How can
industry.
how can he be in the steel industry? He's got an E at the end. Come on.
Yeah, it's a very tall house.
Becomes center. The pitch.
Does he work for Moe's Aluminum?
A bouncing ball. Straight to the pitcher. The throw to first base. Out.
Very nice tag at first to end the inning.
That's it for the third inning. 2 left on. The Orioles are on top. Colleen Clinker steps up to bat.
He owns the Steelers. There you go.
I like that answer.
No
Well,
contact.
ideal situation for the Orioles.
From a big old house in Plum with a big backyard.
From the windup, the pitch.
Now is this a Plum backyard or is this a Butler
And the
backyard?
count is 1-1.
Maybe getting a
From
little
the
too
windup,
deep
the
here.
1-1 pitch.
Does beg the question which backyard
Butler
kid-
backyard. What's that?
It's a wealthy suburb outside of Pittsburgh.
Swing. Whoops.
So is Plum.
Slide.
Plum maybe not as wealthy, but
Here's the
which
windup.
backyard
1-2
kid
pitch. The wing.
has the richest
That's a
family?
foul. And the count is 1-2.
another suggestion,
Oh, that's
Mr. Andor
Jorge,
is he'll probably own
obviously.
a local comedy club.
A swing. Foul ball. 1-2.
Yeah, who has the biggest house? Answer from Halo is
And
Jorge.
delivered. Strike 3. That's it for this kid.
And not every family can afford glasses like that.
Nancy Chin steps up to
Whew.
You don't think Reese's parents like
the delivery.
own Berkshire Hathaway or something?
And the count is 1-0.
Yeah, either Jorge or the Webbers, says Rovinoni. I'm inclined to think the Webbers.
Swung
I don't know
on,
what it
popped
is.
up, and he guessed it. And that's an out.
Nice catch by third.
Good
Jorge
Jared.
strikes me
Up to the plate.
as the type that would live in a family with a McMansion in a tight suburb
The pitch.
without a whole lot of
The
backyard.
swing. A bouncing
The Webbers,
ball. He
it's tennis.
scoops it up. He throws the
Gotta
ball to
get
first,
pretty far
and
out
he's out.
into the
Orioles
suburbs where
are
there's
leading
plenty of land
up
to
by
get into the
1.
kind of country clubs that'll support. Yeah, don't only rich people play tennis?
Dominique Lowe steps up
I
to
think
bat.
Dimitri's poor, but like in the future he's really rich.
He comes center, throws it.
So I definitely did not have money, and I definitely played tennis, but I did not have the level of coaching that everybody in the wealthy suburbs around me had.
He bunts it.
I'll say that.
Play for her. Zings it to first, and he's safe.
Dominique Lowe just barely scrapes out a single.
Raquel Cullen steps up. He winds, pitch on the way.
So you were not playing at the country clubs.
Well,
Runner on
when they
first,
paid me to teach at the
nobody
country
out.
clubs.
Ready now, he throws it. The swing,
There you go.
I would not have been able to get in here if not for that.
back.
Big play on the run.
Gets it off the wall.
Uh-oh.
Fires it over. The throw to first base,
Barely safe.
Chucks it over.
I'm very thankful for the Arthur Ashe Center in Philadelphia for having relatively accessible classes relatively regularly.
Orioles kind of lucky to only give up a single there.
Mm-hmm.
Ball to the wall.
He winds, pitch on the way.
This is pretty crucial situation though to try to keep this lead here.
Ready now. He's
The Du
frozen.
Bois family definitely live out in the
That was ball
countryside,
one.
says Rob
1
Nobby.
and 2.
Shout out to B-Ball with the Prime sub.
And the pitch. The swing.
Love to see it.
And the count is 1 and 2. Takes the
I like capitalizing the B and calling him Marquis Dubois.
Farm equipment is pretty expensive.
boys.
You can't do that anywhere but the countryside, nonetheless.
Down she goes.
It's a big strikeout.
Cindy Chang steps up.
Curious to
And
see if we see
Halo with
another.
the subscription.
Center, throws it. It's going to left field, and it goes foul.
Thank you so much for all your support.
We're getting robbed of another Chin versus Chang matchup here. Ooh. Fourth different pitcher?
Now pitching, Uma Morris.
The wheels are turning.
From the stretch, fires. High ball 1. Runners on first and second.
Halo is
One
subbing
out.
exclusively for the Pablo
From
emote.
the stretch, the 1-1 pitch.
It'd be a nice emote to bring
1
into
and 2.
Pablo
Double
emote is
Twitch
pretty
streams.
great.
She is ready. The 1-2 pitch.
That it is.
A bunt. It's a little trickler to the pitcher. Chucks it to third. That's it. Out. Throws it over to first.
Smart
And
play
she's
there.
safe. Lindsay Felgate.
Gotta do it
steps
for
up
the
to
Jibbo
bat.
emote.
Into the motion and delivers. A bouncing ball.
That wasn't
Right
so
to the
great,
center. Stuffed
but
it
whatever,
over
you
first.
know.
Out. And the 4th inning's over. 2 left on. The Orioles are on top. of
Good
5-1.
job from the Orioles there. It was 2 on, no out. Get out of the inning unscathed, hold the lead.
Baseball been very good to me.
The windup. The pitch. That was ball 1.
Just like that, we're already in the
Ready
5th
now,
inning.
And the delivery. That's
Been a
ball.
much quicker game.
Boy,
We're not leaving many people out on
And the
base.
offering.
the time just flies when you're concocting fictional stories for players as home lives.
Target goes up. A 2-1 pitch. Swinging. A long drive.
And we have a level 1 hype train, it looks like. That's what Twitch is telling me.
Play. She's out. Zenon Estrada steps up. She is
Definitely
ready.
got to get hype for Zenon's
Low
at
ball
bat
1,
here.
1
Yeah,
out.
much to watch TV here.
Into the windup and delivers. Swing. And drove it to deep left.
Zen and Estrada, is that a home run?
There it goes.
The Orioles extend their lead.
Yep,
Four
it
to
I
is.
mean,
Like a
I
stand.
mean,
Drop it on
it
that
was not
line.
even a bad pitch. It was low, right? I think though at this point, you can't keep letting him beat you. I mean, I don't want to say it, but
Give him the Barry Bonds treatment.
I mean, seriously, or pitch around him, or yeah, I don't know. Easy to say after the hit, but that's 4 home runs so far today. And
She's set. She delivers. Swing. A blooper in foul territory. Takes her stretch. Fires. A swing.
Zaxel with the
1 out.
subscription. Let's go.
The windup. Pitch on the way.
The hype train continues.
And belted. Races to the ball. No.
Drops it in center. Is this going to be a double? It's going to stay a single. For those of y'all who are not aware, a hype train is a big boost in the algorithm, helps more and more people find some fabulous play, can help bring some people in, not just to our channel, but also to the Discord, to Patreon, to everything. Grow this community, baby. Let's go.
1 out.
Even if the hype train ends, be sure to tell folks where you're watching this.
Throwing inside.
And
Count 2-0.
and is that is caused by folks subscribing, or is it like chat based?
Belted.
Subscriptions,
It's
bits,
subscribing.
chats,
There
everything.
goes.
Yeah.
That ball is
hmm
out of here.
2-run homer for
Well, there you
Bobby
go.
Allgreen.
I mean, we kind of said it, right? As game one was playing out, and it sort of became a laugher. We were saying, well, this happened in the last series, and the Orioles bounced back, and there was going to be a possibility for it here in game two, and we're kind of seeing that here.
Yeah, 396 feet, almost to 400. Not quite.
Into the motion.
You know, this game unlocks a lot of memories for people. There are people who forgot they ever played this. They see this and they go, oh, yes.
She's set. The
Cheer that
pitch.
joy. Cheer that love.
High and inside. And the count is 1-1. Here's the motion. The 1-1
Let's
pitch.
grow this lovely
Willigan,
little
give the sub to you, Tara.
But
Oh,
wide.
bless. Thank you,
And
Willigan.
the
I
count
have
is
been
1-2.
broken unemployed for 8 months now, so appreciate
And
that.
it goes foul. And the count is 1-2.
This is just crazy.
Ready now.
This is just amazing.
Swinging. A blooper in foul territory.
I see a second place emote. Somebody, Willigan's gifting too. And Rovinami.
Strike three. She goes down on strike. Isabel Morelli steps up.
Had to get to level 2.
She's set. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
That was ball 1, and the count is 1-0. Ready now, and the delivery. The swing, and the foul ball. And the count is 1-1. She kicked the 1-1 pitch. The swing,
There's a nice
foul ball up
hit,
the
but right to
first
right
line.
field.
And she goes after it, fires across
Get
the
over
first.
yourself.
She's out of there. The Orioles are on top.
The classic right field first base put out for backyard baseball.
Emily Lubel steps up to bat. From the windup and the offering, low ball 1, nobody out. Takes her stretch, here's the pitch. The wing, a bouncing ball. Pitcher makes the catch, and the throw to first, that's it out. Dan Olafson steps up. Hey, batter, batter, batter. The windup, the pitch, a swing, a bouncing ball. Easy
That's
going
going to
for
be a
her.
single. Uma cannot get there.
Sally Dobbs steps in. Here's the motion, the delivery. That was ball 1. Runner on first.
Starting off
1 out.
hot with Uma Morris's heat to the corner.
She kicked the pitch.
Taking no prisoners here today.
Takes the stretch and the throw. Low ball 2.
This is best of 5.
The windup cuts to the plate. A swing. A blooper in foul territory. 2-2. Takes the stretch. The delivery. Whoops. Fly. Here's the motion. The 2-2 pitch. High ball 3.
This game is not going to be the end of the series, even if the Cardinals do take it.
Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way. It's going to left field. And it's a foul ball. Runner on first. 1 out. She's set. A 3-2 pitch. Strike. Struck her out.
Down goes Sally Dobbs.
Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate.
See if Angela has any more playoff magic in her.
Pitcher outside, see what happens.
Here's the windup. The pitch. That was a ball. 1-0. From the windup
Looking forward
and
to a
the
full
offering,
5.
belted it. Backing up.
There's that shallow center.
Going.
Delvecchio magic.
Right, but this ball is gone. Chalk one up for Del Vecchio.
Sorry, I'm too busy screaming off mic right now.
What do you want? A medal or something?
Sure.
2 more runs for the Cardinals. This Battle of the Birds just got a lot closer. 6-4.
Yeah, this gets kind of interesting. Now, if they get somebody on base.
In the bottom of the 5th.
Dominique Lowe.
Getting spicy now.
Takes her stretch, fires.
I'm
It's
not
going up the
having
right
a
field
good
line,
day.
and it's foul. 2 out. Takes her stretch, cuts to the plate. Another strike. And the count is 0-2. Target goes up, throws it. That was ball one.
Already speculation about next year's draft.
Into the motion, the delivery, and that's strike 3. She got another one.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's crazy enough to draft Angela in the first round, but then again, we've seen it in the
At the
RBBL.
end of the 5th.
I think Angela went
Orioles
first
are
overall
on
one
top.
year.
Colleen Clinker steps up.
So I
telling-
would not be surprised if something like that happened here.
I'm telling you, season 1, there was a podcast or like a live something going on during the draft. Do you remember this, Nate? And I picked Angela like, I don't even know, 3rd or 4th round or something, and
Didn't make it.
they like laughed.
And it's an out. Nancy Chin steps up.
Yeah, I think we were like even questioning like
And the
should we
throw.
like cancel it.
And popped up. And nabbed it.
But that
And
must have
that's
been like
out.
when oh yeah, that must have been
Sherritt steps up to bat.
This is like when people
actually I
do.
think that was last season. There was I'm getting it confused with Schwilly the first time he took her.
She kicks, throws it. The swing.
Dude, I'm just saying she rakes.
2 out.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm using a special chat that I can use to feature feature chats, not the native Twitch chat, so I can't see. Is the hype train still going?
And
I
missed it.
think the hype
No, the hype
train's
train
over.
has ended.
Halfway through the inning
Okay.
now. The Orioles
But
are
we've got
on top.
But that was crazy.
Was wondering what was up with all the trains and the choo-choos here.
Raquel Cullen steps up.
But we might get one started again if Cardinals can get somebody on as the
Winds up
tying.
the pitch.
They get the tying person up.
She is ready and delivers. That was a ball.
Yeah, I don't
Here's the
I don't
windup,
remember
the
if we've
1-1
had
pitch.
how many hype trains we've had on this channel, but this is definitely the first that I've seen in a while.
A bouncing ball. Easy play for her.
Race to first. Keisha has it. That'll be
Tracy
out for
Hobart
Raquel Cullen.
steps up. Here's the motion and the offering. I don't even know what to call that pitch. 1 out. Into the
Wild
windup
heat
and the
there.
offering. Low ball 2. 2 and
That's a
double.
little closer.
Gotta throw a strike here.
Here's the motion. The pitch.
There it is. Heat to the low inside corner.
Into the motion. The 2-1 pitch. She's got it.
Hey,
She's
wow!
out of there.
You're
Tracy
good.
was ready, but
Sydney
Uma was
Chen
readier.
steps up.
Quick out. This could be it for the Cardinals tonight. Comes down to Cindy
Going with
Chang,
the
bottom of
bunt.
the lineup.
Takes the stretch, the pitch, the wing. Another strike. And the count is 0-2. Takes her stretch, pitch on the way.
The proverbial one strike away.
And the count is 1-2. From the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Swing. A little doinker.
Going with the bunt. That gets by. Chang is on.
Lindsay Felgate.
Felgate.
Uh-oh,
Cardinals
Lindsay
star here has a
Felgate.
chance to tie it up here.
The coach
It's
called
chaos
timeout.
time.
Quick defensive change from the Orioles here.
Now pitching, Nancy
And
Chin.
who's up next? Lubel?
From the windup.
Yeah.
So you can't really pitch around too badly, or else you put the winning run
Runner on
up to
first.
bat.
2 out. Into the motion, cuts to the plate. Blowing inside. 1-1.
Can Nancy get the final out? Shut the
Ready
door.
now, the 1-1 pitch. Swing.
Tie this
A
series up.
bouncing ball.
Grounder to short,
It's a short. Zings it to first.
and they're
She's
both
safe.
safe.
No, throws to first.
Steps up to bat.
Oh, I thought
think they
there was
might
a
have had a
play.
shot at second.
Yeah, I thought the play was there. Well, now this gets
Ready now,
really
and the
interesting.
throw. Low ball 1. Runners on first and second. 2 out.
Winning run. We could see a walk-off here.
Takes the stretch and the pitch.
I think Lubel had a home run in game 1, if I remember right.
Ready now and delivered. 2-1.
Oh, wow. That was perfect.
That was a gift.
The 2-1 pitch. Swing. A bouncing ball. Got it.
Congratulations.
That'll end the game for a Cardinals 6-4 win.
Whew. Stressful, I'm sure, but great bounce back win for the Orioles. Knots the series up. They're going to take a break now and head to game 3, all knotted up.
A lot fewer defensive errors. for
Two
the Orioles this
good
game.
games.
Yeah,
Mhm.
two great games. Lots of action. We got a hype train in game 2. That's about as good as we can ask for.
Incredibly well played game on both sides, although I don't know what else you expect in the World Series here. Game 3. There will be no Game 3 tonight. Unless we get a last-minute call from somebody here, but we had planned for a doubleheader tonight, and we're going to be seeing at least 2 more games here.
Game 3 is only if you come in the commentary booth. Then maybe we'll do Game 3.
There you go. Would absolutely love to see it.
Shine Bloom's the GOAT.
And give the people what they want. And yeah, that would be lovely. I'm looking forward to seeing some incredible gameplay in the next couple of nights. I don't know if y'all have any other thoughts on this tonight, but I gotta say, I'm I've been surprised left and right.
Yeah, I think I'm just, it's good for the Orioles that they were able to bounce back. Again, tough first game. I think we all, can relate to a game where it seems like nothing's going right on defense, and you just hope for a fresh start in game 2. Went down 2-0 early, and you think, man, maybe this is going to keep going, but able to solidify, bounce back, hit a couple of good home runs. Zena and Estrada came to play, and this is what we want. We want a tight series, some good action on offense. None of these old school 1-0 wins all over the place. This was awesome.
Absolutely incredible game to see. Nate, any thoughts?
Yeah, we saw two great games and guaranteed at least 2 more, and so both World Series for both the Humongous League and the Junior League are both tied up at 1 apiece. So that means we'll be seeing at least a Game 3 and a Game 4 in both of them. So really excited to see how both of these series turn out, and hopefully we'll have Game 5s in both series.
Do we have any sense of when they might pick this back up?
Not at the moment, but I'll tell you what, the best place to go find out. Backyardsports.online. There's a Discord link to our server there. That will be the first place you'll find our time for this next matchup once it is set. Yeah, tonight. If only. If only. It's getting late out here on the East Coast. Backyardsports.online. Again, fabulous, fabulous community. Not just for keeping up with the online league, but also just keeping up with the fan base in general. Absolutely lovely, wonderful community, helping to break the game wide open and helping to just create a whole lot of enthusiasm around this. Of course, you can also subscribe here on Twitch to avoid commercials, get some fabulous emotes you can take elsewhere. And there is a Patreon for the Backyard Sports Center. Nate, there is a prize for that if I'm not, or a raffle going soon if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, if people are subscribed to the premium tier by tomorrow at midnight, they'll be entered in for that.
Tomorrow, midnight Eastern, as in Monday into Tuesday, midnight East Coast time?
Yes.
US?
Correct.
Okay, you heard it here
Yes.
first. Patreon.com/Backyard Sports Center. Thank you again to Schwilly for the gameplay, Killerbat, not just for the gameplay, but also streaming so that we can then rebroadcast and provide color here. And thank you to our commentators. Rajas, do you have anything outside of this commentary that you're doing here you'd like to share?
No, I think for the time being, I think I will let my Raul Mondesi and Marty Cordova trivia stand on its own here, but appreciate always on the calls. Good job, you two, and hope to enjoy at least 2 more fabulous games, and hopefully we get to see Game 5 here.
Nate, anything you'd like to share on your front? I know you were speed running earlier today.
Yeah, no one, yeah, don't need to worry about that, but you do have some RBBL season preview podcast coming up. Just recorded the 2001 league with Wizard and Crazy, and we're recording the 03 preview tomorrow, so be looking forward to those. If you want the early access, those will be on the Patreon, and then after a few days later they'll be posted to YouTube, so look forward to those in the coming days.
That is the Backyard Sports Center podcast, correct?
Yes.
Amazing. My name is Tara Stark. I also stream here on Twitch. Otherwise, that is, we're on YouTube. That'll be the Backyard Sports Center channel on YouTube. Again, that'll be coming out after it is published for the Patreon. Until then, great game, fabulous play, fabulous commentary. Thank you all so much. Fabulous chat for being here today. Y'all have a lovely, lovely evening. We'll see
Peace,
you again
everybody.
real soon.